With fall quickly approaching, Cartoon Network has a ton of new shows and shorts coming our way very soon. Some look amazing and some are downright just weird, but either way, you can make sure that at least a few good shows will be coming to Cartoon Network this season. And I thought it'd be a good idea to put together a quick list of some of the better ones and the better shorts to keep an eye out for this season and maybe in 2017 and years to come past that. So let's jump in with number 10, Mighty Magiswords. Now, this new TV series follows an outgoing brother and sister duo of warriors for hire who are always ready to take on any quest or adventure with their trusted and coveted collection of Magiswords that have powers. They can fly and have other fun powers. And this series kind of looks like an Adventure Time spin-off, but with a slightly different approach and feel. It is slated for a premiere very soon on September 29th, so be sure to keep an eye out for it. Next up, we have a cartoon version of one of my favorite childhood books and movies. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs will be getting its very own animated series, and it looks to be pretty good from what I've seen. The show is actually supposed to release in early 2017, but I figured I would include it on this list anyway. We don't know much about the series yet, but what we do know is the series takes place before the giant food came raining down in Swallow Falls. I love the movies and I love the book, so the series should be amazing when it finally drops in 2017. Coming in at number 8 is Bottom's Butte, which as of right now only has a pilot episode that first aired back in May. The show was created by Minty Lewis, who is a storyboard artist and the voice of Eileen for regular show. The pilot was okay, but the series seemed to be a lot similar to the show regular show, except there was nowhere near as good. I mean, it was alright, but it just wasn't as good as regular show. It still is unknown if the Cartoon Network will be picking this series up for a full release, but we can most likely see it in 2017 if they decide to go that route. Number 7 goes to the other Cartoon Network series that aired a test pilot episode back in May, Apple and Onion, which comes from George Gendy, who was a storyboard artist for season 1 of The Amazing World of Gumball and is currently working on Nickelodeon's Sanjay and Craig. The show's art style is very similar to that of Gumball's, but it's totally different feel to it. It's almost like a regular show vibe of two best friends getting in the constant hijinks. Again, no word as if Cartoon Network has decided to pick this series up, but hopefully they do, as I really enjoyed the pilot episode. Next, we have AJs Infinite Summer, which ran a pilot episode way back in 2014. It was created by Toby Jones, who was formerly a writer and storyboard artist for a regular show. Now, this show has been dead in the water for a few years, but there are rumors starting to float around that we may see a return of it sometime in the near future. The pilot episode was amazing and the characters seemed like a fun bunch, so hopefully we do get to see this show make its way into production sometime in the future. Number 5 goes to BacktoBack Space, which is a very neat idea for a show. It's based around things being deleted from the internet and ending up in the backspace world. The concept is very interesting to me, and the short pilot episode that aired back in 2014 was actually pretty damn good. This is another show we have not heard much on since, but we hope to get more information and maybe one day see a full series spawned from the pilot. Next at number 4 is Lakewood Plaza Turbo, which originally ran a short pilot back in 2013. Since then, the show has been renamed OK KO Let's Be Heroes and has become a mini web series for Cartoon Network, as well as a mobile game. The miniseries started back in February of this year and has been doing extremely well. That spawned rumors starting to float around that the series will eventually find its way onto television, which would be pretty damn cool to see because the series seems to have a lot of potential and I really enjoyed the miniseries. Number 3 goes to Justice League Action, and this may be DC's last chance this year to impress me, as everything I've seen from DC characters this year has been a massive letdown. Looking at you, Suicide Squad. Anyway, this is yet another animated reboot of the Justice League and will be featuring the usual characters such as Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, and so on. It is slated for a release this fall, and hopefully it doesn't continue the awful trend of DC Universe being bad right now. But I'm not exactly holding my breath on that just yet. Fingers crossed though that this one is what returns DC to its former glory. Coming in on our runner-up spot is the Ben 10 Reboot. Now I know everyone loves to hate reboot series these days, but with the Powerpuff Girls being so terrible and all. But I have faith that this reboot will be much better. This reboot will be focusing on redoing the show's original run from 2005 until 2008, but will also be including newer monsters from Omniverse, and the Alien Force and the Ultimate Alien series, which is pretty freaking awesome. The show's creator has also mentioned that all new alien forms for Ben will be among the changes added to the show, and all of that sounds absolutely amazing to me. And they showed off a trailer at Comic-Con and showed a new art style that they have chosen, which looks pretty great as well. The show is slated for sometime in 2017 release, and hopefully it lives up to the hype because there's a massive hype train behind this, and I am jumping on it. And finally, at number one is of course the return of Samurai Jack. Yes, Jack is back, and this time the creator Genndy Tartakovsky is going to finish the story. Now, from what we've been shown about the series so far, we know it takes place about 80 or so years after the end of the last episode, but Jack is not aged all that much. He does, however, have a brand new, edgier look and a totally bitchin' motorcycle. If you guys can't already tell, I'm extremely pumped for this, as Samurai Jack was one of my favorite shows growing up, and now that it's on Adult Swim, it can finally do all the ass-kicking I've always dreamed of. There is no official release date on this yet, but it is speculated it can be either late 2016 or early 2017, and I cannot freaking wait for it. But anyway, guys, that's all we have time for today. I want to thank you all for watching the videos, and if you guys could hit that like button, it would be greatly appreciated. Also, feel free to subscribe for more cartoon and video game info in your sub box weekly. Also, down in the comment section down below, let me know what new series you guys are most excited for. But until next time, guys, remember, it's always K-Mac time somewhere. So take it easy and peace out. Oh, and make sure you guys check out my previous video where I actually sat down with the creator of The Fairly Odd Parents and Danny Phantom. We had a one-on-one conversation. Links to that in the end slate. Very cool guy. Check his channel out as well. Links to that. All that good stuff. But until next time, guys, like I said, peace out.